It's your boy ConcertViz34, and today I want to talk about Dave Matthews Band and its struggle to sell out shows for this winter tour. Currently, they are promoting their new album still. That's really what the signs are pointing to. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of Come Tomorrow for this winter tour, or I guess fall tour, technically. But it really feels like winter here in a lot of these states that are getting the shows. I want to talk about the apparent issue that they're having and why I was concerned about this and why I can kind of tell the band, I told you so. I told you so. So we're going to be sold out. Now, we have 3 sellouts here for this entire tour, which spans a lot of the eastern coast. It doesn't really go down to the warmer states, but it goes all the way from Montreal, Quebec, all the way as far south as Charlottesville, Virginia. There's only 3 sellouts, folks. The final 2 shows in their hometown are still not sold out. It's November 12th. This tour begins very soon, towards the end of the month into next month. Last 2 shows not sold out. The only 3 sellouts are literally the venues that are closest to me, outside of the TD Garden, which is a little closer to Madison Square Garden. Mohegan Sun Arena, I will be there for that show. That's a sellout. And then you have the 2 nights at Madison Square Garden, 2 sellouts. Other than that, everything else is not sold out. Boston did not sell out. DC did not sell out. We don't have a sellout here in Columbus, Ohio, or Montreal. I didn't expect Montreal to sell out. Philadelphia Freedom did not sell out, and we know Camden, right across the river from Philly, has a large following that goes down into the rough streets of Camden just to see D&B. But Philly didn't sell out. I mean, there's what this creates is, first off, you have fans that thought they could sell extra tickets, and they may have gotten a bad draw from the warehouse, and that's on them. I mean, look, you get tickets, just go at this point. So it's a winter tour. It's not a summer tour. It's not the final tour. You know, I got to be closer. You know, and people are trying to sell all these tickets because they got confirmed for tickets for the warehouse, and they got confirmed for regular Ticketmaster tickets, and now they're trying to buy better tickets, or they find out, oh, hey, there's face value seats that popped up a couple of days later on Ticketmaster for the lower level. So what you have is the first victim of this aftermath is fans that are selling extras. Now, shout out to everyone who was selling face value tickets for the Madison Square Garden shows. I didn't see many for Mohegan, but fans were trying to give other fans a chance to buy a face value ticket instead of a platinum ticket. But a lot of those good shows that people will take any seat, Madison Square Garden shows in Mohegan, you can't find a face value ticket. So everyone else, oh, DC, Patrick, you got 5th row dead center. How much did you pay for those? Did you get those for face, like the 115 or whatever? Or did you get those for like the 500? I'd be interested to know that. Just comment below. But you have every other show. There's plenty of seats. You can literally buy pit for every other show, but the fans that are selling extras are the first victim. And the other victim is fans that said, all right, let me let the dust settle. I'm going to wait it out. I don't want to pay these outrageous platinum seat prices. Well, now you have fans that, hey, they can get access to a pit ticket for Charlottesville night 1. There's plenty of seats in the pit, or the floor, as they're calling it, for Charlottesville night 1. But the ticket price is at $265 or whatever it is now. It keeps changing and fluctuating. The ticket prices are outrageous for some of these shows that, again, still haven't sold out. Big cities, not selling out because Ticketmaster is price gouging. It's long-term price gouging, but the pit prices are different at each show. And, I mean, like, that's not fair. And for a band that gets behind so many causes, to have fans have to wake up every day and try to see if there's any affordable tickets and see the pit tickets are $200, $300 plus fees from the primary, I don't think that's fair. There's no premium blanket you get. You don't get a special poster or anything like that. You're paying Ticketmaster just to get just to be in the pit for 200, 300 bucks. And the band should say something about that, especially when the pit for everything else is not that expensive if you bought through the warehouse. If you get confirmed through the warehouse and you got confirmed through certain pre-sales, you could buy a pit ticket at face value. $225 off a Buddy. Scooped it up. Okay, so $225. That's a ticket, I'm guessing. That's not that bad. So Patrick is going to be mad close in DC, $225. Some of those seats by Patrick for where he's going to be, $500 plus fees. And that's also that he has a connect. Someone got hooked him up. And that's great for Patrick. I hope you enjoy the show. But for other fans who, hey, I would pay $225. I'll pay $150, $160, $170. They can't even pay that because Ticketmaster, again, is saying, look, we're going to keep these prices the same. We're going to make these platinum seats. All you're doing is sitting. You're not even going to be sitting in a chair. There's no lounge. You don't get VIP access to pay $300, $400 like you expect for a sporting event or other events where you get access for the money you pay. You're just standing for one concert, which is awesome, but you're paying 3 or 4 times the price as some of your peers just 6 feet away from you, behind you, or 20 feet to the left of you. You're paying a lot more. And that's not cool because the tickets aren't selling out. The tickets are not. It'd be one thing in Madison Square Garden. I mean, I can't almost knock the band from MSG because the prices, even with some of the fees and stuff, to get a seat at Madison Square Garden for what you pay for D&B, that was a fair price. That was a fair shake. But for all these other venues, they're the same. You know, it's. I don't think it's fair. And look, fans aren't buying the seats. So there's pictures. If you look on my Twitter at ConcertViz34, I just posted some screenshots. I mean, I could have gone to every show but the Mohegan and the Mohegan and MSG shows and shown you pictures of empty seats in every single one of those venues, except Boston doesn't really have a map for pick my seats. I think they're embarrassed about what they're not selling and they don't want to have it as a pick your seat thing. Albany, and I know it's a weeknight. Again, I know Albany is a weeknight. I know it's not the same. Saratoga in the summertime has, you know, thousands of residents that stay there for the summer and visit and camp and do all that stuff. But Albany is 20, 30 minutes away. I go through Albany when I come from Connecticut to go to the SPAC. It's 20, 30 minutes away in a nice warm arena. There's no horrible lawn where you can't see anything. Every seat is accessible to see the stage. You got hundreds of seats left for Albany. This is where the band has one of its biggest pockets of fans. So something is up with the pricing. And I've said this, the pricing to me, where I'm going at Mohegan Sun, I pay $85. I'm in the Rafters. But Mohegan's an intimate venue, and I'm happy just to be there because it's a great venue as far as how close you get. These other venues, you're miles up in the sky. Philly and Boston, you're high up there. DC, that balcony, I've been up there as well. I've been to Philly, Boston, and DC for sporting events. You're really high up there. And look, be happy you're in, sure, but people just don't want to pay that amount of money who are on the fence, that have mortgages, that are worried about the next recession. Because, I mean, that's a whole different topic. But, you know, people are getting ready for economic uncertainty. They don't want to bust 85 on a back of house seat for D&B, plus fees. You know, it used to be $40. I think when I went to Mohegan and I bought a warehouse ticket on, it was eBay. Shout out to whoever sold that to my boy Pete. It was like 40-something bucks on the ticket, or 40 to 50. But to go from that to 80, I know it's been some years since 2012. It's still outrageous for the last seats. And here's what ultimately, this is why I defend the secondary market, although a lot of brokers are scum. I'll tell you that. A lot of brokers are scum. But here's why I defend the secondary market. If I'm a ticket seller and I don't want to meet someone in person and I want to make a secure sale and I just want to make something back on my money, I can put my ticket on StubHub, on Vivid Seats, whatever, and sell that ticket below face value. So the fans who want to wait, your big cash-in for Albany is going to be going on StubHub a couple of days before the show. Not going on Ticketmaster, because Ticketmaster, here's the problem. They don't let you lower the ticket price too much because it devalues the ticket worth. To be on the primary website and you see a resale ticket in the little purple and it's well below face, they won't let you sell it for less than what you paid most times, which is crazy because if I can't make a show, I've made a ticket purchase in error, How else am I going to get rid of a ticket? If someone's sick and I don't have insurance on my ticket, I got to get rid of it. The one silver lining is fans who are on the fence that live nearby the venue that can afford to drive 3 hours the day of the show, or they have time off, they're going to be getting some deals on StubHub. Unless they somehow, Ticketmaster, makes it harder for people to resell on there. The real deals, the real affordable deals for fans, for some of these shows like Columbus, is going to be StubHub. It's going to be Vivid Seats. The secondary, the evil second, people put tickets on StubHub for their own sale. Well, guess what? That's true. There's called spec listing. I think I made a video about that last year. Sellers selling what they don't have, and they buy another ticket, and they say, hey, I got a 5-hour upgrade, and they try to offer it to you. But at the end of the day, the real winners are going to be people that buy Columbus, that buy DC, that maybe Boston. We'll see how Boston looks close to the event. But they buy a Seaville Night 1 ticket on StubHub. Sure, the fees are outrageous, but so is Ticketmaster. In the days before the show, all these brokers have to unload what they have. And they're going to do that on StubHub because Ticketmaster, again, we got to keep it at the platinum seats. We can't let you sell for more than what you paid. And this is what you have. This band has many great causes. This band goes politically far in a lot of different avenues. Some of it I agree with. Some of it I completely disagree with. Some of it I'm in the middle with. And that's their prerogative. But when you're addressing every single issue in the political world, in the human, life world, in the animal world, which is great, whether I agree or disagree. And again, I disagree with and some of the political stuff I disagree with them on, and I agree with some of the stuff they say and whatever. But when you're on every single issue but tickets, that is a shame on the band. Now look, I can't tell them what to think. They can take the money and run. Everyone can do what they want. As far as that, Michigan, Ohio State. All right, good luck to your blue. Should be a good game there. And but everyone can they don't have to answer anything of what I'm saying. They can do whatever they want. But at the same time, it looks very shady when this band has such a passion for every other thing, and there's tickets sitting all across Ticketmaster for all these shows, $85. Their excuse last time was, hey, you get a free album for a free download of Come Tomorrow. That's what the summer was. That's why the tickets were higher. There ain't no free download of Come Tomorrow with these seats. And guess what? We're paying the same amount. And in some of these platinum seats, we're paying more than even the platinum seats of the summertime. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. But I'm very disappointed, and I love this band. I will debate people about Carter, about Dave, and what they've done to music, whether you think they're cheesy or not, what they've done for music in the last nearly 30 years. I will debate you on what Leroy's done for music when he was living. Rest in peace to Leroy. But I don't get what is going on right now with the prices. And again, I sit in the back with my bad seat. I'm not some picky snob. Oh, I got to be in the front. Oh, I just want to be at these shows. I just want to meet people. Shout out to Typical DMB. Hope to meet you for Mohegan, and some of you other guys coming to Mohegan as well that messaged me. Hope to meet some of you guys. But I'm just disappointed in what I'm seeing with the greed of Ticketmaster and the turning the blind eye of DMB, which is conscious on everything. When you walk in the venue, they want certain stuff to be recyclable. They want to conserve plastic cups. But they don't care about these ticket sales. And don't play that I can't talk about the ticket sales. That's what Stefan tried to play. And Stefan, you're my boy. What you do for the base is amazing. You kill it. But at the same time, don't play I'm on politics. I'm on this. I'm on nature. I'm on all that stuff. When it comes to tickets, no, that's out of my control. No. Everything, if you want to do something, you can change the world. Because Ed Sheeran cancels tickets out. He's still getting... Ticketmaster still goes to him every year. Eric Church cancels tickets out. Ticketmaster still wants his shows at every single stop that he can possibly do. So don't tell me Ticketmaster is going to threaten you, finesse you. Don't tell me you can't speak up. You can. If you don't just speak up, just say you don't want to speak up. But don't make this excuse that it's out of your hands, you can't control it. I highly doubt there are a few things this band can't control as far as their live show and how it's marketed, how it's portrayed. There's some things they can't control. The lawyers deal with that. But there's many things they can't control, and this is one of them. It's your boy ConstantViz34. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.